Hello everyone, this is Guido Pelagos and today I'm gonna talk about my two beta watches. I think every watch collection needs a beta watch. You've probably seen this one before. This is the Longines Conquest. This is one of my beta watches. It has seen a lot of action. It's been it's been crushed and everything. You can see it here. The bracelet has done some pretty big damage. But the watch itself is, I would say, phenomenal. The quartz is like a second off in 2.5 months. So it is just as accurate, maybe even more accurate than my Grand Psycho quartz. Of course, this is the Conquest with the screw down crown. Very nice engraving in the back. Strong, solid bracelet. And although this doesn't have lume on the hands, you just need the slightest amount of light and you will be able to see the time. Now, I'm not sure if you can see the dial. It's a bit of a sunburst kind of a dial. It's a silver dial. The legibility is just perfect, and I think this is one of the best beta watches. Like I said, it's a quartz screw down crown, 300 meter water resistant quartz. I think you can throw anything at this watch and it will just survive. So, for example, if I go on holiday, I'll take 2 watches with me. This might be my dressier watch for in the evening, and it's just I am so surprised by this watch. This is probably one of the watches that I still love to wear, even though it's a quartz. But it's I don't know. It's just, it has something. Maybe it's the way the lugs are just like cut corners and stuff, and I don't know. I just really enjoy this watch. The only thing is, it's got a 21mm bracelet, which makes it a little bit hard to put 20mm straps on it, but 22mm would work fine. I had an alligator strap on this one before, and it actually fit better than a 21mm. So this is one of those watches, the beta watch. I think I made a video about this, and it's called the beta watch. I'm not sure if that's still up though. And then the other beta watch that I decided to make a beta watch is the Citizen Grand Touring Signature Series. This is a very weird watch. I have a bit of a hate and love relationship with this watch. Yeah, like I said before, what I don't like about this watch is the bezel. Maybe it's Citizen's idea of having a good bezel, I don't know. It just sounds and turns very plastically. That was a bit of a letdown. I like to have a sturdy bezel. I mean, I got a Grand Psycho quartz and a Pelagos, and those bezels are absolutely brilliant. But, for example, if I take this Psycho Blue Lagoon, has a very tough turning bezel though. If you do this 3 times, you will feel your fingers. But it is a strong bezel that turns like a... You feel that there's some kind of resistance, and that it feels strong when you turn it, and you feel that it's quality. And that's one thing that I don't feel with this Citizen. It's just... You can hear it. It's just plasticky. I don't get it. So I first wanted to keep this watch nice because it's not sold in Europe, so it will keep some value. On the other hand, I had it on holiday and I really enjoyed it, just wearing it during the daytime on the beach and stuff. So I rather have this, like if I go on holiday, I'll have the dress watch and the dive watch. Now, normally I would have this watch with me for the money conversion. For example, if something is $1.50 or if €1, let me just look over the video camera. Where is the one? Let me get. So, for example, if $1 is if a euro is $1.20, so this would be euro and this would be a dollar, you can just look around the whole chapter ring and you can see what all the prices are of all the things. So that is, especially in a foreign country with a foreign valuta, this is a very good watch to use for airports and stuff, second time zone, and really, really handy. But then again, this is like the everyday. If you go to Spain, like I did go to Mallorca, this is a great watch for that. Also, one of the things I don't get about this watch, you know, this is nicely done, the crown protector, but to turn the crown, to take it, to unscrew the crown, there's not big of a problem, but to put the crown back in, then this crown protector is horribly in the way, and yeah, I really don't get that, why they did it like that. It's a protector, but it's actually an annoyance when you try to operate the crown. Then on the back, if we're going to with the negatives as well, if you look, I don't think you can see it here, but let me see if I can get the rotor out of the way. Anyway, you can see the plastic that holds the movement in the case. And that's just something I don't really like, when you can see the plastic holding the movement in the case. And last but not least, it is not a dive watch. When I got it, I thought, oh, it's a dive watch. It's water resistant, 300 meters. It's got the screw down crown. It's got the bezel. But there are a few things that doesn't make it a dive watch. For first, and that's maybe the most important thing with the dive watch. Well, not the water resistance, but first of all, the bracelet is 23 millimeters. So you go and try to find something for 23 millimeters. I took a sip of my coffee. AliExpress, I would recommend them if you have a odd size bracelet. It's a good idea to get a bracelet or a strap from AliExpress. Even leather straps, 21, 23, 19 millimeters. If you pay something like $20 for a strap like that, you'll have a strap that is the same quality as a Hirsch of $60 here in your own country. But this is 23 millimeters. And even weirder, the whole watch does not have a diver's extension. So how are you going to dive with this watch? If you're going to go deeper than what, like 20, 25 meters, this is going to cut your wrist off. So you'll have to change it for a rubber strap or whatever, and then you have to try and find a 23 millimeter size. So as a dive watch, this will not really function that well. But still, I love the watch. This watch actually has a better anti-reflective coating than any other watch I've ever seen. I think CG told about it as well. It looks like you can just grab in and grab the hands out of the watch. I got the Pelagos that has a flat sapphire crystal, and that legibility is very, very nice. Often with the black you can't really see that it's, I got it at home here. You can see that, it's a bit hard with this camera, but the dial is just, it's just very legible, and you can see the, you can't see the glass. Oh man, that took a while to get out. But this is even better, especially at night. If you see this watch at night, it is amazing to see that it looks like there is no glass at all. I mean, if I have it in a watch box with other watches, this is the one that pops out like, wow, does it even have a glass? So, coming back together, 2 beater watches, for example, for on a holiday, a little bit dressier for at night in discotheque, or when it's a cocktail take, just take this one. But I think these two together as beater watches are nice beater watches, especially if you don't have like 5 Rolexes to choose one to be your beater. And you got some changes, you know, they're quite different watches. Both 300 meters water resistant, screw down crown, and you can throw a lot at it and they won't break. Now, I will say that the bezel on the Citizen will scratch. And that won't take very long either. So that's why I decided, well, I'm going to wear it as a beater, so this will just get scratched. But I don't care, you know. At the end of the day, it's a Citizen. It's got a movement that I can service quite cheaply, and for the Longines it's a quartz. So, you know, and if you get robbed, you don't go home crying with the flame as if you would have been robbed of your Calatrava or something. So guys, it's already 10 minutes. I hope you like this video. Just a quick video to show the two beaters I normally use when I go outdoors, or to the beach or to a swimming pool or hiking or whatever. Of course, when I do go hiking for a long day, I'll take the Mudmaster by G-Shock, because that has a lot of extra features that these don't have. But for a holiday, I would say these are perfect. Okay guys, wish you all the best. Have a great weekend and hope to see you soon. Ciao, bye.